Hey, today we're gonna be, and by we I mean me, are gonna be playing Dead of Winter, a zombie horror survival game. First person, by the way. It counts as a shooter. But yeah, so it's a board game on Tabletop Simulator. This is one of my favorite games, I think, of all time. This game is really nicely done. However, I am by myself, like I said earlier, so I will be running 2 to 3 characters. Not sure exactly how many yet, but that will automatically make it a co-op game, as I don't want betrayers and stuff in this game. In a normal game, the players all receive some secret objective. The secret objective tells you how you're going to win. You need to do this to win the game, along with the main goal. One person may get the betrayer card. Basically, you're against your friends. Now, when you're playing 2 players, you're supposed to force it into co-op, but because I might play 3 and run all 3, I have to force into co-op, because if I see someone with betrayer, I'm probably going to vote them out immediately. We're going to do we need more samples. If this is your first time playing, this is the one you should be doing, but because we're playing co-op, we do have to switch it to hardcore, which sounds very, very scary. Rounds go up to 5 and morale goes up to 6, all set on the card, but each place that is not part of the colony gets 3 zombies. This makes it so the gas station and library are one of the most scariest places to go, because if you add an additional zombie there while you are there, you die. Every time a zombie is killed, you roll a die. And if the die is 4 or higher, a zombie token gets added to the objective. Together, we have to all get 4 zombie points for each player, whether that's 2 to be 8 or 3 to be 12. Just to hopefully make things easier, I will be doing this on 2-player mode, so we only need 8 points. So let's start the game with the survivor deck. We flip 4 cards, and we choose 2 between these. Alright, so we're going to start off grabbing... This might get bad for me, but I think we could use Olivia. I think we're going to take Bev, because she can heal any wound anyways, so Frostbite doesn't have to be too dangerous. Alright, now we get 4 for the other player. I think we'll take Maria and Carla. And because this is actually just one player playing multiple people, I will not be using railroad cards. Okay, we're currently at the colony. There is a lot of zombies, so... The turn order starts with Olivia, this group. So what is Olivia going to do? Because I expect to actually be searching. No, because we have to kill, we're going to make Bev move first because she needs to use some die. Speaking of die, we do have to roll. Really good. The other players, on the other hand, also really good. I expected that to be worse, so that's why I said that. Because we have synergy stuff with the school and the police station, we might go clear one of those out. But it also depends on what our crisis is. We need medicine. Because it's only 2 people, we actually each get 7 cards. So with this, we need medicine equal to the amount of players that aren't exiled. Because it just started and we're playing co-op, there is no exiling, which means we need 2. She only has 1, so she'll do that. These are supposed to be flipped down, but I know what they are, so I'm just going to keep them flipped up. And now it's time to move Bev. Bev's going to go to the gas station, hoping that she can take out one of these zombies before it gets bad. She'll roll her exposure die. And she is fine. But we'll see if anything changes when she spends an action die. Oh, also okay. So she does actually kill 1 zombie. We roll the die. And 2 is not enough, unfortunately. We're actually going to spend another die to search. So we draw 1 card, and this is what we get. A lighter. This actually seems really good, so I think we're going to keep this. This seems very helpful. It is an equipment. So, because we had to perform some sort of attack, we're going to put it on Bev. And we do have a fuel that we'll try to save if we can. Killing 4 zombies could be very helpful, especially if we go somewhere like the library. So knowing that we have that, I think we will try to use that immediately with all these zombies standing here. Each of these will count as a kill to the zombie, which gives us a lot of rolls. Very helpful for our objective. Now the question is, where do we want to clear out? Hopefully Bev does not die moving to a different location, though I don't know what's the most helpful. But I think I'm going to try to clear out the grocery store, because this has medicine and food, which can be very helpful, and it has a higher chance because there's nothing else like guns. So we move to the grocery store, checking if we die. She does get hurt, but she's not dead yet. Now we can play a fuel card with our attack. And this will kill 4 zombies instead of 1, and we don't have to roll for exposure. So this only goes to a maximum of 3 because there's only 3 here, but that's very helpful, and we get to roll the die 3 times. An unlucky start. It does not seem like this is going our way at all. All these zombies become nothing. We have 1 point, and we still need 7 more to go to win this game. And that's going to be this whole team here. Actually, she's going to risk more of her life to come back to the colony. Ooh, okay, good. And knowing that, Olivia's gonna use her ability to remove this wound, and now it goes to the next players. They're gonna start off by placing a medicine, as only one person has to do it each. So now we get to decide who wants to go where. We have all these amazing dice, which means they can all do whatever they want, except both of them attacking seems a little bit rough. That's actually why I tried to get this girl who could go to the police station. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna try to move her to the police station. We roll for her exposure. Ooh, a wound, but not a frostbite. And we might as well start off with a search. She gets to actually look at 2 cards and keep both, and this gives her an outsider, which could be very helpful for them. She gets food, and she plays an outsider card. And she finds the mayor. The mayor is going to be very helpful to raise the die number. She didn't really get what she wants, though. She's going to use another die to search. And she gets to keep both of these, though we already have a lot of food. She's actually going to use 1 noise token to draw another card to choose from. And she's going to take both of these. Now, I'm not sure if we find this card, if we can choose who to equip it to. That's the rules I use, so that's what I'm going to be sticking with. If that's wrong, go ahead and say something in the comments below, and I will definitely probably change that. I didn't see anything in the rules that say you had to equip it to them, but I only read them once, and I could have missed something. So these both allow you to kill zombies from anywhere kind of thing. Very, very helpful for what we're doing. So I think we're going to give the mayor the sniper because he only needs a 3. And then we might actually give the pistol to someone else. I might actually trade one of these and hand it off to someone over here, which I guess we'll actually be doing now. We just have to be careful because if we put too many weapons or equipment on one person and they die outside of the colony, their loot all gets lost in that pile and we'll have to go over there to search for it all again. But let's continue. He's going to already use his once per round ability to kill a zombie from any location. And I feel like it might be safest to do the library because it's already maxed out and that could be some scary stuff. So we're going to kill 1 zombie, which allows us to roll. Perfect. And finally, I think we should try to bring Carla home. I actually totally forgot about the food supply. So in this game, there's like a food supply to feed the people in the colony. You need a certain amount. Luckily, they have enough food to last. We're going to use 2 of their foods, and we're going to also waste these. We're also going to move Carla to the grocery store. Oh, we got lucky. And we're going to actually end the turn with her being outside. So we start off paying the food. There's only 4 people in the colony, and you only have to feed half of them. That's not actually true, but each person eats about a half a thing of food. So we remove 2 foods, which is enough for everybody here. And then we check the waste, which is only 3. Once it hits 10, that's when things become problematic. And then we check out our crisis. We do have 2 medicine, which is just enough for what we need. So that gets removed. And this crisis is now gone. And a new crisis will come later. Everywhere there's survivors, we have to do 0.5 amount of zombies there, rounding up. So this will be 2 zombies. Over here, 1 zombie will show up. And now we have the noise token to worry about. If we get a 3 or lower, then a zombie will spawn in this location. So a zombie does spawn, which is exactly why we wanted to move her to the grocery stores in case that noise made enough noise to attract an extra zombie. A 5th zombie does show up now if she was here, and it would kill her. So we moved her over so that way that didn't have to happen. We'll lower the round by 1. And this first player token actually moves over, which we didn't have earlier. So we're going to start off with the dice. And we can actually add 1 to any dice because of his ability, which I think we're going to actually do and make this a 5, even though it's completely irrelevant right now for us. We'll just make sure we get in the habit of doing that. We're going to bring Maria over to the school. We have to roll for exposure for that. Nothing. And she's going to actually use this ability, which takes any of the dice as an attack, but she doesn't have to roll for exposure. This is basically a free kill on a zombie. We now get to roll for the point. And we do not get it. This is looking like to be one of the more difficult games I've played. She is now gonna search. Let's see what she gets. A hammer. Once per round, when performing a barricade action, you may build 2 barricades instead. We might even consider using that in one of these locations, maybe the police station, because weapons are very nice there. Turns out the sniper does not take an action die. Did not know that. Should have read the card. He's just going to get a free kill with this, which we might as well start cleaning out the police station. And it still does count for a zombie being killed, so we get to roll this die. Still nothing. Very unfortunate for us. And we'll equip this hammer to Maria because she does have reasons to be running around and stuff like that. In fact, because this can be used multiple times and I don't expect her to be moving anytime soon, we will use that right away and end the turn. Oh, I did forget to draw a crisis card, so we'll do that. We need junks. So this could actually get very bad for us as we only have 1 unless we want to get rid of the hammer. So we could retcon, because I forgot to do that, that at the end of this turn, we make her ditch the hammer just to be safe, which she did barricade with it, and I think we can do that now. Now that it comes over here, we can also discard this junk. And now we have all this to work with. We did end Bev at the house, unfortunately, but that doesn't have to stop us with anything. So we're going to have Bev fight one of the zombies in the colony. This is probably one of the safest things to do. So this does count just as a normal attack, but we don't have to roll for an exposure once. So a zombie ends up dying, and we get to roll the die. Yes, 1 point. We are almost halfway there. Very helpful. We're also just going to spend a lot of food because we don't need all this food to feed everyone here. And while we're at it, let's clean some waste. That just takes 1 action die to clean 3 of these, which is everything we just did. I think we can finally just finish this off by attacking another zombie, rolling for exposure. Oh, she's just wounded. Could have been very bad there. While we're at it, we're just going to use this once per round ability to heal. And we do kill the last zombie here, so let's roll. Damn. Okay, and I think that's going to be it for everybody. So we get to start the next phase. So first, we do have enough junk. Removes that from the game. And we're done with that crisis. A new one to come later. So now we pay the food. So there is only actually 3 survivors here rounded up. It's still going to take 2 food, but at least we don't have to do 6 with everyone being here. Checking the waste is good, and we completed the crisis. Now we get to add zombies to where everybody is. I did a little bit of decorating, but we now added the zombies there. Now we add zombies here, which is still just going to be 2 because of the amount of players. Basically, the amount of food you have to pay for the survivors to eat is how many zombies will also be spawned. We'll pass this so we don't forget, but we gotta lower the round tracker, getting very dangerously low. And now we can re-roll our dice. We're going to actually raise this up to 2 because we have a lot of people who can search with 2, and we might want those extra dice. This one's going to be very annoying for us, but it's okay. We can still do stuff with that. Olivia and Bev are both in the colony currently. We can try to use something along the lines for that, but we definitely need to search because our new crisis needs medicine or junk. We don't have either of those, so this is going to be very bad. Bev is going to try to make her way to the hospital. She has to roll for exposure, and Bev has been bitten and killed. Because no one's there, nothing happens, but we do end up losing these 2 somewhere at the hospital. She's completely gone from the game, and morale drops by 1. Bear with me as I fight some tears. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. So we're going to have to continue where we left off. So Olivia is now going to make her way there. So now we roll, and I'm going to do it the cool way because fuck the other way, and we'll see what happens. Frostbite. Luckily, she's probably just going to use her once per round ability to remove that wound so she no longer has it. And now the first thing she wants to do is she's going to fight. Please, please. Okay. This kills off 1 zombie and lets us roll the die. Let's go. We're halfway done. She's going to search because that crisis is getting very scary for us. We need either medicine or junk. So drawing the card, we get food. Food 2 is very helpful, but it's not what we're looking for. So we're actually going to risk a noise token to draw another one. 2 outsiders. This isn't too bad. I'm very worried of what's going to happen in the future. However, I think I'm going to allow this and take the 2 outsiders. So we get 1 real player card. So we have the fireman. His ability basically makes it so we can have a higher chance of getting outsiders. We also get a helpless survivor, which would have been so perfect if we still had Bev. This last die is not going to really do too much for us. So we're going to use it as a barricade at the hospital. We now have to go to the other group. The mayor is going to instantly start off by shooting some sort of zombie somewhere. It's probably the safest to take one out at the school. Giving us a dice roll. Let's go. And now we continue off. Maria's already at the school and can use one of the low rolling dice for the school, but I think we should definitely focus on getting medicine or junk. So we're actually going to be putting a second player at the hospital. We're going to put Carla there, even though she's already injured. We're going to really hope nothing goes wrong. Let's see if anything happens. Nothing. And now we can start doing our searches. Medicine, we'll take that and we'll do another search. Feel. We'll take that for now. We should start using the field to travel, but we're going to hope we can get medicine without making noise here because that can get very dangerous for us. All right, we're going to have to start making some noise. Very unfortunate. Uh-oh. This is getting really bad. I don't know why the hospital is having so much fuel, but it is, so... Ooh, okay. This is getting very bad for us. We do need this by this turn, and we have no more searches, so we're going to have to make more noise for medicine. There we go. We are going to be losing these 2, but geez, that was too much noise. I don't think it's going to end well. We're also going to put both of these into the crisis just to make things hopefully go a little bit better. We're going to use fuel to get out of there, and we're going to move Carla. We'll move her to the colony. It's not going to be any extra food, so we're also going to use our last 2 food. All right, moment of truth. We'll see if Olivia ends up dying. But before that, we have to pay the food. This will be 2 food. The waste is not at 10 yet, so we're good. We got to resolve the crisis, which we know we did. Now adding zombies. So a zombie gets added here and here, along with everyone at the colony in half, which starts at 1, actually. Main objective's not done, so we move the round tracker and the first player token. We just passed the halfway mark. Things are getting very scary, but we still have noise we have to check on. So we're going to remove 3 things of noise, but we're going to have to roll the dice each time one of those noises are removed. So this spawns 1 zombie breaking the barricade. This spawns another zombie, making things very scary for Olivia here, because if this one also gets a zombie, she dies. And she is lucky enough to survive the hospital. How scary, actually. I thought she was going to die. I really thought this group was just going to fall apart with Olivia as the leader. She's clearly making the wrong calls, and I think a fireman would do a lot better of a job, but currently she is the group leader. We continue with the crisis. We need medicine again. This is not totally a loss yet because we are still at the hospital. However, what we've been drawing has not been good at all. What you're supposed to do is when you draw cards, when you're done with them, they're supposed to go to the bottom of the deck until someone dies. I already shuffled it, so I can't do anything about that. That's my bad. I will try to remember to do that in the future. I also like the idea of the shuffling, but I do understand why you would just put them at the bottom with no shuffling. Anyways, let's continue off. So the first thing we're going to do is we might as well pay this food. And now we roll the dice. Ooh, okay. Could have been really bad. This 1 can help with barricading, but right now the first thing she's gonna do is she's gonna search. In fact, that's probably the last thing she's gonna be doing because she should not stay here. A Colt, okay, a Colt 1911 pistol. This is exactly what we lost with someone else. I have to spend some noise. Now I have a lot of noise I can make here, but I can only bring 1 thing back to see what else I can get. Medicine. Okay, this is very helpful because again, we need medicine. So I'm going to instantly put this in there and I'm going to get rid of these 2, which again are supposed to go to the bottom. I might forget and I might randomly shuffle with OCD reasonings. Now, I'm not worried about these noise makers because we can find medicine elsewhere that's safer, like the grocery store, because this is getting too risky now. So she's going to actually end up trying to go home, and let's see if she can even make it without being bit. Oh, she did. Very nice. All right. All right, we're going to go to Gabriel. And right now, he's going to try to kill. So he's going to kill a zombie. Let's hope nothing happens, please. Okay, this is fine because we're going to use her once around ability to heal that. Something I was really hoping for. And we're going to kill a zombie in the first position. All right, we get to roll the die. Damn, okay. This is getting rough. And we're going to use our last die here because I can't really do anything except for one of these. We're going to either barricade or clean the waste. I think it's good to just clean the waste right now. So we'll remove 3. Let's see how the other team does. So we still have that sniper to do anything we want here. Maybe he'll actually take a zombie out from our colony, giving us the chance to roll another dice. And finally, we get a point. We are just 2 off with 2 rounds. If we can focus on the killing of zombies, this is very possible. With that, we actually also get to roll the dice, which I totally forgot to do, I think. That is fantastic. We're going to use the mayor's ability to make this a 6 because why not? A mistake I made is when you have extra survivors, you're supposed to actually roll an additional die. So let's actually bring that down to 5 and roll just in case we want to put it on this, which it does not matter. We will put it on this one, but now we have 3 6s and a 5. Let's continue. Let's see where everyone is right now. So we have Maria at the school. She is a teacher, so she can actually use this ability, and she is going to use this ability to kill 1 zombie. So the zombie's going to die, and she gets to roll the die to see if we can get the points. By the looks of it, no. We need someone to get to the grocery store to get medicine. The best one would be someone with low search. Again, we're going to send our Carla over there. Carla has been doing quite a lot to try and stay alive. And let's just hope she can still do it. So, oh, actually, we're not even going to roll this. I'm going to actually discard fuel while we're doing this, just to make it so we don't have to roll that. And she's just going to immediately start searching. So the first thing she gets is going to be medicine. She will be putting that in immediately. We now know we are complete with that. Let's go to the rest of the world. Let's just start searching right now and see what we can get. If anything good. Medicine. Okay, good. We can keep that. In fact, she's going to use this on herself to remove this token because that's been kind of on there for a while, though we could have saved it for a frostbite. We don't want anything to do too much damage. Last thing she's going to do, she's going to use this final dice to attack. So Carla, let's see if that wound being healed, let's see if that helps you. It does, but she does end up getting really cold. This is very bad, actually. But she does kill a zombie, and let's just see, maybe it will be worth it. It was worth it in the end. Actually, we now just need one more point to win the game. Okay, it seems like that's all they're going to be doing. I think the best thing she can do is go home because we have a free frostbite remover or frostbite remover. So Carla didn't make any noise, which is completely good for her because now she can stay here. There's no chance for this all filling up with zombies, as they would have to be 6 added zombies basically to kill her. Let's move on. Okay, so we're gonna move the dice over, but we do have to make sure we do everything else, which will also remove 1 round tracker. But first we check the waste, which is good. Then we have to add the zombies. 1 gets spawned here and here. These noise tokens won't matter because no matter what we roll here, which would have spawned both zombies, there's no one here, so no one actually dies. Nothing happens. We also have to do half of each here, so there's going to be 2 again. Oh, and we have to pay the food. And we move the player starting token, and we start with dice rolling. All right, this isn't actually as bad as I thought it was about to be. I hope I didn't already roll this. I think this is one I spent, but in case I didn't, I'm still going to roll. And in case I did, at least I rolled. Oops. Well, that was a 6554. New crisis. We need gas. This is fine because these people have enough for both of us. It's about time we had a break because this is exactly what can win us the game. Let's start off. Everyone, where are they right now? They're both inside. So let's make sure we just start fighting. So his fight is only 2. We're going to start putting the 2 in use first in case something happens that makes it so he can no longer fight. He does get a free no damage. We will actually save that because I just remembered she has frostbite. So he does take the wound and we'll think about if we need to do something. But he does kill 1 zombie and he does get to roll the dice. And look at that. We're done. All we have to do now is just survive. We definitely need food. So we're going to actually go out. So we're going to heal him. We're going to send him out to grocery store where Carla is. So let's hope nothing happens with this. He does take another wound, but luckily we just healed him before he left. Got him that kiss on the cheek. He is now able to use this ability, but we're not going to be doing that. And the reason why is because this will make it so we can put an outsider card and then we have to shuffle the rest. And we don't need an outsider. We need food. So we're going to start off with the search of 3. He doesn't get it. That's disgusting. Okay, food. So we're going to use that, which we will immediately spend. We can use the last one to search again. 2 outsiders. Not exactly good. Actually, it's really not good. So what this is going to do is going to give us another helpless survivor, but we do get another survivor with us. This guy can roll 1 dice. Sadly, we already used our dice. Okay, so we still need at least 1 more food, but if everyone comes back, we're going to need 2 more food. With all their dice, they actually have a good chance of doing this. So, and she's already at the grocery store. This could be very helpful. So Gabriel's going to try to make his way back. Let's see what happens to Gabriel. Ooh, the dice is rolling a lot right there, but it looks like we are a-okay. He comes back with just a little bit of a wound. And we also do get James Meyer along with 1 more helpless survivor. We're going to go over here because we know she probably won't get another frostbite. We're just going to let her search. We need that. Food 3 is fantastic. We're taking that and we're using that so fast. Okay, so we only so far lost 1 person, which is really nice. We have enough food now to last for everyone here, so we might as well start doing some searches. So we have the school. Why don't we search that too with Maria here? Let's see what she's finding over here. Ooh, the guide to leadership. Once per round, you can increase an unused action die by 1. We can actually raise this to 6, and we will be using that. Why not? I don't think we killed a zombie at random yet, so let's do that. Let's just finish off some hospital zombie. We do get an additional point, though it's not entirely necessary. And you know what? Just to end the game faster, we're going to be done with all the searches. We're just going to end our turn with putting gas into the crisis pile. We're going to pay the food. We only need to do 3. We have under 10, so our morale won't drop. And we do have the 2 gas, which will be removed from the game. We add all the zombies where survivors are. We have to roll to see if this noise draws a zombie, which it does not. And now we have to add a zombie for each person here, which in half, so it's 3. So 1, 2, and 3. We check the main objective, and when we go and check the main objective, it is completed. We have done it. We now have 8 zombie points, is what I call it. So that is the game. That is Dead of Winter. It's a really fun game. Again, it's one of my favorites. We only lost 1 survivor, but yeah, again, really fun game. Definitely check it out, and I hope you guys enjoyed that, and I'll see you guys next time.